someone who's very active in the gym, Decay.
He absolutely is. Yes, this is a Decay, originally from New Jersey, and a player who's gone through it all, man. He's in there, always competitive, always looking to, just enjoy fighting games, enjoy NRS games. Big, long-time fan, and worked at the company for a very small amount of time. But either way, passion is this man's middle name.
Very skilled artist, and he's very, like, you look at the characters that he plays, and it's like, that's a Decay player. It's just big brawler characters. He's rocking Jax in this game, but he liked Swamp Thing back in Injustice 2.
Yes.
Lobo back in Injustice 1. MKX, he played Goro.
All about those Goro games.
He's all about this. One, they all have command grab.
Yes.
And two, they're normally all big and brawly.
And he also played Lobo in Injustice 1.
Yes.
And that happens to be his favorite
DC character ever.
Yeah,
that's actually what got him
character.
into the scene.
Yes. Playing Injustice 1 when he was still living in Jersey. And just getting out there, competing, learning how to play, and just making friends along the way. I'm sure he doesn't regret any of it at all. But now Decay here, ready to show everyone what he's made of here at CEO 2019, the second stop on the Pro Competition Tour.
Man, I just got flashbacks of his Lobo back in Injustice 1.
Man,
and I actually got triggered a little bit.
This command, it was either wake up or don't wake up, but you don't know. Is that command grab coming? You can't jump away from it. It was just, you had to do one or the other. It was scary.
55% later, but it's Jackson Briggs here in MK11 going up against Mama Blade. So the zoning of Sony is going to be a real problem for Jax here, but just like that kind of archetype of a grappler, once he gets in, it's all about not letting go, and Jax has arguably some of the best stagger pressure in this entire game. If he's playing Hunker Down, forward two mix-ups.
Blade in Mortal Kombat X. I love all the little references throughout this whole game. It feels so amazing here. These guys are going at it. A great little stagger there, a fake stagger by Decay, deciding to continue the string and catching his opponent off guard. Not watching his toes, though, getting clipped by that low, rolling in and being able to down one before any punish was coming his way. Now, the interesting thing about Jax is you got to pay attention to his arms. When those punching moves connect, those arms start to heat up. Once those arms heat up, he has access to very different moves and very different crushing blow requirements.
That's right. He's given one of the best projectiles in the game. He's given a phenomenal crushing blow, multiple crushing blows off the projectile and off the overhead option of forward two, and on his throw. There's so many things you have to look out for, and it is one of my favorite mechanics in this game because it puts you on edge. You sweat. And naturally you would with heated arms sitting in front of you.
Hey man, that's what happens. It does a little bit of everything there. It adds a little damage to throws. And look at those, even in the throw animation, since he is punching, and watch out, those arms are heated up. Not sure if it's enough for the crushing blow, but it is enough to show you the dominance and the momentum, how it's shifted in Decay's favor here as he's looking to lock in this round number 2 in game 1.
Going for the overhead -7, I believe, on block. So it is technically your turn. You got to watch out for Jax being kind of savage with the down ones. Coming in with the forward 2, down 3, I believe it is on that input. Getting the low, which is almost guaranteed. With the overhead option, with the throw option, stagger game, that throw can get crazy, especially once those arms are heated. The low is pretty much guaranteed. So you know what? You talked about that strategy of just taking the low.
Yes.
That's exactly where you would take the low.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit by that because it's going to hurt here. And I do like Blanco Nino's specific knowledge of the matchup. I saw him jumping in between both the ground pounds there, looking for the back two, trying to hold it to trigger that crushing
those arms
blow.
are getting heated right now. I'm getting kind of scared. Nice roll out of the corner. It was meet position. That might have been input air, or just wanted to meet him with that bad boy. Doesn't go for the crushing blow on the command grab either. Just gonna keep it simple, and that's gonna do it.
And that hurts so bad. Heated up arms to the back of the head, and Decay just showing a little fancy work here, triggering that crushing blow there at the end instead of going for any kind of fatal.
Overhead crushing blow. He's got the 4-2, 1+3 overhead crushing blow. He's got the grab crushing blow. He's got the command crushing blow. He's got the projectile crushing blow. Wait a darn minute, Arma.
Hold on.
Lieutenant Blake, reporting for duty.
Here for another scuffle.
Ready to rumble, Major.
Round 1.
All right, these guys are ready to go right back into it. Game number 2, Decay in the lead here, up 1. And just needs the second game here to close out the first of 2. Connecting here, heating up those arms and that back two. You know, sometimes you just think, oh, he's not doing anything. The animation is so subtle. So subtle, it catches people off guard all the time here.
Little did they know that 400 damage is coming in hot, pun intended right there. And there are those extra projectiles they gain with those heated arms. We call them the old school rockets of Jax from back in the day.
Oh, yes.
Very fast, good recovery. Makes him quite a strong zoner here. As Decay looking strong in game number 2 to try to take this 2-0. Blanco Nino, we talked about, he looked really good in game number 1. But Decay, once he's got some momentum here, he's going to ride this bad boy.
Oh yeah, the up 3 there by Jax, a very strong wake-up attack. Kind of catches you off guard. You can neutral jump it very easily, but it does reach pretty far. It hits the entire ground right in front of him.
Oh, this is a scary spot to be in, and there they are, completely heated. Is he going for it? This is like 450. Oh, 380. Oh my goodness, that's 40% of your health bar from a command grab.
A command grab, that's all it took in just a tiny little bit. And here we go, the fatality. You're going to display it, and of course, Decay going with the, I want to say there we go. We were just talking about baseball commentary before.
And we've got Jackson Briggs rounding the 3rd off of the home run to seal the deal for the Dodgers here in. All right.
That was perfect. That was great. That was great. And I just love how there's like the music too.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's
Yeah,
amazing. So Decay takes that one. You know, he's going to be moving on, but it's going to get harder. It's going to get tougher
Yes, it is.
for these opponents. The deeper you go into these brackets, you know, you're just playing other people who've also won. So it's going to be a slugfest. So far, little one-sided matches. I hope to see more Game 3 situations because we have had great sets this entire
Yeah, we
day.
have. Man, that one right before we actually hopped on was sensational. We get some replays for you as Decay showing us what Jax is all about. Just being frightening, and that throw going for 380. And then this was game number 1 where he actually ended on the crushing blow. He put on a great clinic and display of what this character is all about, and that's just a lot of damage.
Yeah, so the requirement for that specific crushing blow is having to put on the follow-ups as late as possible. The button follow-ups for that
very
command
tight
grab.
window.
Very tight. And look, Decay doing it on stream, on stage, in front of all these people. First try like nothing.
He's been one about heavy execution. Looking back in the day in
Yes.
Injustice 1, those Lobo combos weren't easy.
No.
I couldn't do them back at home. But
Catching the back 3 after the
Yeah.
command grab, that was not easy.
Just that wasn't easy. All the Goro combos they did back in the day, Swamp Thing. I actually don't even know what Swamp Thing is, if I'm being honest with you. But no, he's always been about that. He loves execution. He loves the grind, and he's all about that stuff. And really good to see him back and on display for us here at CEO.
I mean, I think he loves command grabs more than anything there. Able to seal the deal, and I feel like he was doing such a good job of just kind of, faking that he was going for throws, putting his opponent on edge, especially when he had him in the corner. He would just walk up to him and just meet him with normal buttons, and I was terrified for his opponent, for Blanco.
And man, can it go from 0 to 100 real quick? Because you're in that situation, and you're like, oh, he's going to do the throw. And then you get clipped by the 4-2, and then he boom, 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 heated arms, and he's like, now you're screwed, buddy.